August 30th, 2013. There was a customer today. The work order just said it was just a trouble service call. It had no details on it. So when I got there, customer was spitting explicits out of his left side of his mouth and right side of his mouth and left side of it. And he went on for 5-10 minutes. But enough that I could gather the information that I needed. And then I realized why they didn't put any comments on the work order. It's like, just show up. He'll tell you what's wrong. And it was more of a customer's equipment. So it was his router that was causing issues. So I told him, let's just put one of ours in. There'll be no service charge. I'm going to charge you. You don't have to pay a monthly rental. But I think definitely it's your, you don't want to point your finger and say that it's your problem, not ours. You want to take care of the customer and make everything right. So he let me do it and put it in, and I told him to try that. But it's just it's amazing. You just have to sit there and just kind of roll your eyes one way and the other, and smile and nod and say, "Yep, you can fix it. Fix whatever the problem is. Just fix it." But anyway, this morning I was playing some music from, and I had to look up the year, but from 1981, and I was trying to, and I was looking up the material here. The other things that was going on that year in 81, says the Challenger was first launched into space that year. I think we had Ronald Reagan became president that year. What I remember is like the plane. The hostages were released after 444 days in captivity. Iran hostage crisis that we went through. Was released in 81. That was more 80, but the election must have been 80, and then 81 he takes office. Didn't seem right, but that's what it said anyway. But the thing I remember was the airline flight controller strike, and Reagan dismissed all of them, fired all of them, and just hired all new. That I remember. But there was another thing that I was trying to remember is that because I was out of commission for most of 81. I mean, I spent 9 months in the county jail, and then 3 months in rehab after that in early 82, and then moved up here in late 82. But this album that I was listening to this morning came out. It was they said the date was like October, November, so later part of 81. So I wouldn't have had access to it, but I must have picked it up. I went to see Black Sabbath last earlier this month, and after Ozzy left, they picked up a couple of different, like I said, 3 different singers. The first singer that was on the interim was Ronnie James Dio, which passed away here last year, and I remember the first album was fantastic, and this was the follow-up. I mean, he only sung on 2 of them, and this one came out in 81, and I must have picked it up after in 82 and listened to it, because it wouldn't have been out before I went away. So it's just a lot of life was put on hold. I think I mentioned that before, is that it was just remarkable, the chain of events that happened. And I know the AIDS crisis was just starting to take off at that time. So to be out of commission, to be off the streets, and then to hook up and get married, so to speak, in '82, the following year, we both avoided a lot of that trauma that went down in the '80s there. But I was listening to this music and just wanted to play a song and talk about '81. This is just not a lot of things I could talk about that I won't at this point. But interesting. '81 was an interesting year. What I remember of it, or what selectively I want to remember of it. But this was the second studio album, Dio singing the Black Sabbath, called Mob Rules, and the mobs can get a little out of hand at times. The majority can get a force going. Step aside, because there will be change. Like the Arab Spring, there will be change. Mob Rules. August 30th, 2013. I got some pretty good reviews too, for its time.